On social media, you asked, quote, if Bitcoin's supposed to be independent of the dollar, why does it trade just like the stock market? Dave, I think you've got to face it. Bitcoin, the cryptos, they're not a safe haven, are they?
No, I mean, that's what a lot of these Marxists, these people who love it would like to say, but it trades like a commodity. It really does. And it's one of the things that if the stock market's going down and people are worried about their money, they sell it quick. So it really does react like a typical stock right now.
It does.
Even though the pitch of it is it should be independent.
Right. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Well, my favorite part of watching President Trump yesterday was when he did the executive order on low-pressure showers. I believe that really turned you on, or whatever you want to say about it. But now you've called him the best president ever. That's because of showers, really?
Listen, Stuart, before I started Barstool Sports, my other concept was to start a hotel chain called Water Pressure and Air Conditioning. That's it. That's the name of the chain, water pressure and AC, because that's all I need. I'll check into your hotel. I don't care whether you got rats running around. You give me air, you give me water pressure, and you give me AC, and I can sleep. So yes, this got me firmly. He can do whatever he wants. He wants to do whatever with tariffs. Just give me the water pressure.
Basically, what he's saying is the government should not be telling you what the water pressure should be in your house. It shouldn't be telling you how much water it takes to flush the toilet. It shouldn't be telling you whether you need a gas stove or an electric stove. You really want the government? I mean, you're almost a libertarian on this, aren't you? Get out of my life.
No, yeah, totally. And we went through this with pizza in New York City, where they were trying to tell them they had to get rid of the coal ovens, which make the best pizza in the city. Stay away, stay out of my life. Let me live as much as possible. And I want a fire hose. I want a concussion when I take a shower.
I'm going to change the subject again. The Masters teed off officially today in Augusta. Last year, I believe you bet $300,000 on Scotty Scheffler to win, and I think you won $1.35 million. So, who are you betting on this time around?
Stuart, we've been doing this long enough. You know I'm a loyal guy. Scotty won for me last year. You think I'm going to turn my back on him this year? Of course not. I'm on Scotty again. But let me tell you, if he does a double bogey, I have the right to complain about him.
Have you placed the bet yet, and what odds are you getting?
Yeah, well, I did a parlay. I did it with the Indiana Fever to win the championship, so I won a little better odds. So it's about, I think, 15 or 16 to 1 when I placed it.
Not bad. Do you golf?
Poorly.
Would you tell us your handicap?
Oh, it's like a 25. I'm bad. I don't have time. I'm out here I'm putting food on my employees' table. I don't have time to be out on the golf course.
Have you ever thought, Dave, that you might be too emotional to be good at golf?
Yeah, I don't care nearly as much about golf as I do the stock market, so I don't get as worked up.
Okay. I'm going to change the subject yet again, Dave, because you cover a lot of ground very quickly. Employers are reportedly using what's called a locker room approach, playbook, to manage Gen Z employees. Okay, you've got a lot of Gen Z staffers, I believe. How do you manage them?
It's hard. We got a lot of idiots, but I mean, we do have a locker room environment here at Barstool. We let people be themselves, but it's hard to manage them. It's a different world.
What's the difference?
You got to be self-motivated.
What's the difference between someone of your generation, I mean, you're in your 40s or something like that, and a Gen Z person who's in maybe their 20s? What's the difference?
Oh, they don't want to work. They're spoiled brats. They've grown up in a world where it's everyone gets a trophy generation, and like the idea of showing up and going through traffic and being at the office at 8:45 and working till 6, they look at you like you got 10 heads to it. They think everything's on a silver platter. So it's very hard to motivate these people. They're really lazy, entitled losers.
You're beginning to sound like that guy in the movie. Get off my lawn. You realize that?
Yeah, that's the Schwarzenegger movie. Not Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, that's right. One of the greatest actors of all time, in my personal opinion. Dave, you're all right. Thanks so much for coming on the show. We always love to have